Hey, everybody. Welcome to Love and Reload, the voice of the relocation industry. I am your host, Ben Cross, and I am so blessed and honored to be here with my good friend, Tanya Maritini from Twilio and Move for Hunger board member. Tanya, how are you doing today?
Ben, I am so excited. You know, Hunger Action Month is so important to me. I know, and I am just honored to be here on Love and Reload with you again this year, raising money and raising awareness.
It's a big day. This is the annual big Love and Reload Hunger Action Month, Move for Hunger, Telethon. We're gonna make some big things happen today, Tanya.
Yeah, I'm excited. You know, every year I'm like, we're not going to be able to raise more than this. Like this is, and then this audience, the people, you blow my mind. I know. I see you've got like the mind blown.
Yes.
There's so much generosity in our industry, and I just every year, I think every year I cheer up a little bit about what happens. But so excited today. And to be here and to talk a little bit about
hit that like button. Yeah. If you're watching this right now, hit that like button. Get in the comments. We want to know who you are, where you are. You know, shout out your company. Let's all get involved here. Put it in the comments right now. If you're watching right now, get in the comments and let's get it going out there. We got Jamie Master checking in from Blazing Hot, Mississippi for a great cause. Get it in there. We want to know. Let's bring out. We got Adam Lowy's going to come out. We've got the Corporate Action Network's going to come out. We're going to be doing a live telethon where we're reaching out to everyone in the community and asking them to donate. We've got some big corporate matches coming in right now as we speak. I'm seeing them coming in from RMCs and moving companies all over the country. This is really exciting, Tanya. I think we have a chance today to raise more money than we've ever raised.
And you know, I believe that with this industry and the heart that we have and the support. So I'm so excited. I think the other thing I'd shout out, just a little side, because everybody likes a little swag, is that I don't have mine yet. But
well, you got hair. You got nice hair.
You got nice hair too, Ben. Everybody knows Ben's got the hair. I think I saw a post that his hair's actually gotten better as he's gotten older. But we've got this great hat with a really cool Move for Hunger pin as well that you can accessorize with. I will probably put mine on my backpack. Yeah, it's a cool trucker hat.
I feel like I'm on QVC right now. Yes, the Love and Reload hat.
Because everybody needs some new swag, and I hope
it goes backwards too. It's reversible.
At different industry events, and I'd say too, when you wear it out in your community, it creates a great opportunity to talk about food insecurity and hunger in your community. So, $50 donation or more. Get you a really sweet hat. And
and the link is down below. Oh, yes, moveforhunger.org/LOVE+RELO 2022. It's scrolling right now. All right, is it going that way? Which way is it going? This way. I think it's also in the comments. Super producer Stacy put it there. She's so good. Boom, right there. Clickable link. Gotta love it. Hey, should we? You know, we got so many people checking in. We got so much to do today. We got so many people checking in. Mike Quigley checking in from the ATL. Mickey McGill checking in over here from Ohio. What's up, Mike? Janet Turner. Awesome. Rachel was a great pusher for donations. She says, yes, we got Rachel coming out today too. Kyle from Minneapolis. David from Ottawa. Hit that like button. Get in the comments. Christina, Dana March. Hello from Michigan. Montway Auto shout out. Yes, we got Aaron Allman checking in today. Fantastic. Jason, Aaron, if you are watching right now, get in the comments. Bristol Mobility is in the house. And if your company wants to sponsor, put it in the comments and we will do matches today. We're taking big corporate matches to match your individual dollars. So put it in there. Let's bring out Adam Lowe. Should we bring out Adam? Let's bring him out.
Hey, everybody.
Adam, how's it going? So where in the world are you, Adam?
I just got to Austin, Texas. I'm with the Southwest Movers Association this week, meeting up with all of our amazing Texas movers working to fight hunger over here.
Awesome.
It has been, let me just say, the past week, I've gone to so many live events and seen so many people, and it's been such a long time since I've been able to say I've been able to do that. Oh, so many great faces on the Relo side, I gotta say.
So many amazing people in this industry, and we're going to meet a bunch of them here today who are coming on from the can. Adam, why don't you tell us a little bit about Move for Hunger for anybody that doesn't know, and also just about why we're doing what we're doing today?
Yeah, absolutely. So Move for Hunger is celebrating its 13th anniversary this year, which is really exciting for us.
13.
We are legally having our bar mitzvah in the eyes of
the
the
Move
Jews.
for Hunger bar mitzvah.
Yeah, it's the Move for Hunger bar mitzvah. Let's get to the sweet 16, right? A couple more years. And we started with my family's moving companies, seeing food getting thrown away when people were relocating, but it's become so much more than that. And thinking about how we're able to mobilize transportation networks to get surplus food to communities in need. Really, that is our mission. That is what we're really trying to do. And the entire industry, relocation, mobility, coupled with moving and storage, temp housing, multifamily, collectively, going out every day, raising awareness about these issues and giving people simple opportunities to take action. So on the mobility side, we've been really successful at working with the relocation management companies, the corporate clients, the suppliers, the household good movers, coming together to help feed those, more than 38 million Americans, struggling with food insecurity. And I think when I started this thing 13 years ago, I could have never imagined really what this would snowball into. And at the same time, I also wasn't aware of the facts. And I think that's one of the most important things I wanted to share today.
It is facts.
There's a lot of people struggling. 1 in 6 children are going to bed each and every night, not knowing where their next meal is coming from. But at the same time, we are wasting food at an almost laughable rate here in the United States. The United States discards more food than any other country in the world. 40 million tons a year of food gets wasted. 43% of that happens in the home. So it's not like this is just happening on farms.
So we just can't blame the buffets and the airlines and the hotels. It's happening in our own house.
But the average American family wastes 250 pounds of food annually. That's about $1,600 worth of food a year.
Wow.
So when you're thinking about all the tax credits that are going out there, and if you want $1,500, $1,600 in your pocket, don't throw that away. But that's what's happening. That is the reality. And if we were able to just recover half of all the food that was wasted in the U.S. each year, we'd be able to provide 3 meals a day for every hungry American.
Wow.
So that's what we've been really working towards. I'm happy to share that just as of yesterday, Move for Hunger has now delivered more than 29 million pounds of food to food banks, which feeds more than 25 million people. Incredible. And we're getting more creative and we're getting more ambitious with how we're recovering food. In fact, last month alone, we recovered 250,000 pounds of bananas that were at a port in Los Angeles that were going to get thrown away. But because we had the wherewithal and the resources, we were able to ensure that those didn't get thrown away and actually were distributed to communities across the world.
That's so interesting too, as we talk about supply chain issues and trucker shortages and things like that, especially at the port too, right? Knowing that we can actually help in so many different ways, whether it be providing, labor or trucks or money or food drives. I mean, there's so many different ways to get involved. Adam, I'm really excited about this, and I want to hear about more ways to get involved. But I gotta cut you short because you know what? Today we're gonna fundraise.
Let's do it.
You know what? Let's set a goal today, Tanya. What should our goal be today?
Well, I thought the goal was 50,000, but
it's a big number.
But I thought that we raised that much last year, and I thought we wanted to raise more this year.
Oh my gosh!
And
I feel like I'm on the hook for whatever we come short. So I'm really motivated to get us to the number.
Today.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. Game on.
Oh my gosh. We need all of you out there to donate. We need your companies to donate, right? So if you're an individual, donate as an individual, get a hat. If your company is so moved, please do a matching donation. Put it in the comments. Text one of your these CAN members who are coming out here right now. We got people checking in. Tracy Gunn checking in from Montway. Charles Beatty checking in from Acme Car Shipping. This is fantastic. Danny Herskowitz from Glomo. Danny, you got a big heart out there. I know you're going to do it. He says Mazel Tov to Move for Hunger. Minnie Moose says we love the cause. Minnie Moose. Get Johnny on the phone and let's get a match out there. Okay. Let's make it happen. Miami's in the house. The UK is in the house. Let's go for 50 grand. Let's see if we can do more. Adam, should we bring out the can?
Let's do it.
I think we bring out the can. We've got an incredible, incredible committee that has been working with us tirelessly all year, and I'm so
Let's
excited.
do it. Let's do it. And they're raising funds behind the scenes here. Let's bring out Aaron here. Aaron, how's it going?
Aaron.
Hey y'all, it is good. We are excited here on the ranch to be raising money and getting this party started. I feel like I need music to come out to.
Beats.
Next year, next time.
Let's go.
Yeah, I know, right?
Aaron, don't let that stop you from dancing, Aaron. Now I got a question for you, Aaron.
Yes.
Why are you giving everybody your phone number?
It's so loaded. So listen, this phone number is out here because I am committed to making sure I get the most pledges today. And I want to share, Ben, that for every person that pledges with me directly to help us make this goal, I'm going to share one of my best jokes with you. And I've got plenty.
Oh, wow. Okay.
So it's really
big. Aaron, and I was going to say, I might pledge some money with you just to hear a joke.
Just to hear a joke.
You know it. You got to hear it.
I do. Is there a minimum? And if I pledge more, do I get a better joke? Do I get maybe a...
Is there a better joke?
Yeah, I don't know.
Then we broke it up into what we can share here live, and then I'll call you, girl. I'll call you.
Over 1,000 is non-work safe jokes.
Yeah.
All right, let's get to the next can member here. Rachel Lyons from Next Destination Marketing. What's up, Rachel? How's it going?
Good. How's it going? It's good to see everybody. Good to be back here with the can.
It's good to have you. It's good to have you, Rachel. Rachel was one of the first guests on Love and Reload, by the way.
Yeah, before you had viewers, I think.
Season one, our ratings were terrible. It wasn't your fault.
That's fantastic.
It's not your fault. Yeah.
I was gonna say, Rachel, where in the world are you today?
Today I am in Maine. I'm back in Maine. Just arrived this morning, actually. I woke up in. See, I have to think about it. That's the problem. I woke up in Massachusetts. I drove to Maine this morning. And last week I was in Colorado, so I've been covering a lot of miles.
It's amazing. It's amazing.
This is awesome. Hey, Adam, are you gonna keep us informed on our donations and where we're at so far?
Yeah, I was typing that as you said it, Ben. So first one just came in. Jamie Massler kicking it off with a $50 donation. Thank you to Jamie.
And let's talk about some matches too, because guess what? We've also got some corporate matches out there.
We do.
Just in.
Bristol Global Mobility is going to be matching all donations up to the first $5,000 raised.
$5,000 match.
Incredibly generous on Bristol.
Thank you.
So, Jamie, your $50 donation just became $100, and that $100 is going to feed more than 250 people. It's that easy to feed families.
And
shout out to Joe Cardini and shout out to Nathan Brinker over there. But I've got another match too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're actually there's gonna be another match. Weichert is gonna match another $5,000.
Wow.
Yes.
Thank you, Weichert. All right. Amazing.
Yes. So all of your donations are gonna go that much further.
The other thing, not to interrupt, the other thing I want to make sure to remind everyone, especially corporates like myself who are making a donation, your company will probably match your donation as well. So you can think that $50 becomes $150 because it's going to get matched by Weichert or Bristol Global, and then it's going to get matched again by your company. So I just wanted, for all the corporates out there, make sure that you also submit with your company for that additional match.
Company matches are really the best way to go here. And people are saying that, Aaron is worth the money. Okay. Best jokes in town. Okay.
Okay, Dana, I'm looking for a donation then. I'm sure Aaron's going to shout you out later. And jokes are going to be live. Some of the jokes
they can.
Is that a pun? They can. Mike Klarner, mini moves. Glad to be a part of this. Mike, throw some mini moves money in there. We appreciate you. Montway HQ is in the house here. That's awesome here. Let's see here. Mike Quigley's in for $100.
Thank you, Mike.
Thank you, Mike.
Fantastic. Let's bring some more can representatives out here. Who do we got here? Let's bring out Jen Breen.
Hi, how are you doing?
Hey, sorry, Jen, it's so good to see you.
It's good to see you too. I feel like I've been quiet lately, so it's nice to be out.
I'm so happy to hear from you.
I know.
Feels
It's been
so
a long
good.
summer for temp housing, but we're super excited. We actually collected quite a bit of food from Move for Hunger and donated on behalf of that as well. Lots of interns left a lot of food behind, so we've been able to do that. And so excited
Nice.
to see how well the truck pull did last week as well.
Yeah. How did the truck pull do? I think, Madam, do you have final numbers on the truck pull from last week in San Francisco?
The truck pull was a record-setting truck pull at an amazing location with folks from the Bay Area community. So a big shout out to William with Velocity and Mike Quigley and his entire team at ACE for leading those efforts, along with the rest of the committee, Tanya, who was a part of that as well. They raised about $60,000 of that truck pull at an aircraft carrier in Alameda.
Wow.
It was incredible. And it's events like those that help us continue to do the work that we need to do. So very, very grateful to the entire Bay Area community that came out with a force last week in San Francisco.
Yeah, that was amazing. Amazing event indeed. And then we've got, it looks like we've got Patrick Carey from Altair Global behind the scenes here. Let's see if Patrick's there for us. Patrick, can you hear us? Sweet. Patrick's a quiet man.
Patrick
Very,
is so busy raising
introspective.
funds right now that he can't respond, Ben, okay? Because he is all in on the fundraising.
He's in between commitments currently right now. Please email Patrick Carey with your donations, and he will definitely let us know via text what those are. Let's see here. We got people checking in here as well. Yes, thank you, Bristol, so much for sure. Janet Turner checking in with us here. Weichert Proud. Very cool. Hey, we thank you so much for the donations there. Look at this.
Tracy
David.
Gunn, $50 donation. Thank you, Tracy.
Fantastic. Mike McGill in for $250, Mike.
Woo, woo. Now, Mike, did you make that donation towards Aaron? Because I'm really waiting for a joke. Can you guys tell this?
Yes. Can
Yeah,
somebody
Mike,
donate to Aaron?
Mike, is that for Aaron?
If not,
Just
here's
say
what I'm
yes.
gonna do. Aaron, I've already made some other donations too, but right here on the air, I'm making a $50
ready?
donation to you. I'm pledging to you. I'm going to make it after the show. Yes, I want a joke.
Okay,
Yeah, I was going to say, I think Sweet Home's donating to Aaron instead.
We want all the jokes.
I got nicknamed Jokeless in high school because I couldn't come up with a joke fast enough when asked. So
Listen,
not
Jen,
going to work for me.
you may keep this one. Okay, this is one of many. Do you know what to do when you get the bird flu?
Fly away.
You get tweetment.
That's great.
Somebody didn't donate enough. All right.
Okay, so that was a $50 joke.
That's a
Now
silver
everybody
level.
knows-
We got
That was a $50 joke.
that was the $50 joke, so it could get worse and better. So now we know the barometer. Thank you, Aaron.
She said
It's my
tweetment.
pleasure. Yeah.
Oh, fantastic. This is great. We've got donations coming in. Keep the donations coming in. We've actually got a special guest today that we want to bring out. Tanya, we have Justin Hart here from Just in Time Moving, and we want to talk to Justin here. We're gonna let our CAN fundraisers go backstage, do what they do. Adam, if you'd send us an update on what our total is with our matches and everything, I appreciate it. But let's take a moment real quick, kind of to hear from Justin and hear his story as food insecurity does affect us all.
Yeah, thank you for having me on. I certainly appreciate it. This is an awesome event.
Yeah, thanks, Justin. Thanks for being here and taking time out of your day. Tell us about Just in Time Moving real quick, though. I'm curious to hear about your company.
Certainly. So we started back in 2005. Basically, I used to work in the self-storage industry before I got into moving and just saw a lack of quality, a lack of good companies in the moving industry, and just thought that we could add some value to the moving and storage industry. So
Awesome.
Started very small, just renting a truck here and there, purchasing a truck within a couple of months. And over the years, we've kind of found good people, have kept good people, I've always operated with the idea of treating others like you want to be treated. It's very simple and cliche, but honestly, in the moving business, if you do that, I think you'll be very successful just because there's a need for that. And as you know, a demand for good quality people in this industry. So we've stuck that over the years, and now we've grown to about 25 trucks. We work nationwide, based here in Arizona, but we do moving within the 48 states, and just excited to have the team that we have now and to have grown like we have. So
awesome. Well, thank you,
Fantastic.
Justin. That's awesome. I want to hear a little bit about your story here as we're, it's Hunger Action Month, and we're, trying to relieve food insecurity. And sounds like you might have had some firsthand experience with that.
Yeah, I mean, I grew up, in a real depressed, poor area. We had a lot of ups and downs when I was a kid. So there was, we always many times depended on food stamps and food boxes and, waiting in lines. And, my dad was a hunter, and it wasn't for fun. It was because that was what we depended on to eat many times. And, so I remember a couple of times specifically where, he was actually a trapper at one point and used to trap animals. And that was a thing back then. And, we had to eat some of those animals that weren't really intended for eating. But
Wow.
When times get desperate, my parents did the best they could to keep food on the table for us. And so that affected us, as a kid a little bit. It wasn't always like that, but it definitely had periods of that. So as I got older, we had some struggles as a teenager. We were evicted when I was 16. And so had a period of time we were kind of bouncing around on people's sofas and hotel rooms and stuff. So I've seen it firsthand. I've lived it. I know that housing insecurity and food insecurity is really at a point in this country where it doesn't need to be there. So it was important for us as we built the business and we acquired resources, we wanted to give that back to the community. And so we've always really focused on helping with food insecurity and housing insecurity. And so that's what we've done. That's where we put our emphasis. We've got involved with Move for Hunger several years back, and have really just dedicated a lot of our resources to helping to solve, food insecurity. So like Adam was saying earlier, there's too much food in this country for it to be going to waste and not getting into the proper hands. So, what you're doing here is critical and really a tremendous effort, and we're glad to be a part of it.
I was gonna say, Justin, I really appreciate your sharing your story. And it's one of those things. I know Adam shared the stats at the beginning, but to think, 1 in 8 adults in America is food insecure. 1 in 6 children goes to sleep at night and it goes to sleep hungry. And it's mind boggling because I'm like, gosh, even just on our call, we have 8 people, and, it's just, the number is staggering. And so I just really appreciate you're really bringing it home. And, I'm always so involved in Move for Hunger because I just feel so fortunate, but I know at any time that could change, right? And I think a lot of people throughout the pandemic, which we have seen, their circumstances changed dramatically, and they didn't think they were going to be someone who was food insecure, and then they found that they were. So I really appreciate your sharing your own personal experience.
Oh yeah, definitely. And especially when you're, there's kids involved, obviously adults, it's important as well, but, kids don't deserve to have to deal with food insecurity whatsoever. So this is really, really cool to see everyone come together, donate what they do, and provide such incredible resources and donations to what we're doing. So it's awesome.
Yeah, I think that sometimes we have this picture in our mind of people who are hungry or homeless,
Mm-hmm.
right? And it's, we think that, it's because they don't want to work, or it's, whatever. But we don't think about people who are out there who are working and who just can't make ends meet and can't put food on the table, or kids who are relying on lunch at school.
Mm-hmm.
And then summer comes around, or Christmas comes around, and they don't have that lunch anymore at school.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Especially where I grew up. I mean, it's still this way today, but we depended on school breakfast and school lunch. Like that was 2 of our 3 meals of the day, for most of the year. I didn't really think about that as I was a kid until I became an adult, but looking back, it's pretty incredible. And I can't imagine the position a lot of parents are in when they're trying to provide for their families and they can't. So the more resources that we can provide to make it easier for them, the better off we are.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, if you're watching this right now and you're moved by Justin's story the way that I am, please hit that little heart button out there. Send some love out there to Arizona and everyone out there in the world who is food insecure or has been at some point in their life. I would like to offer another matching donation of another $5,000 on behalf of Glomo to Move for Hunger. And I just hope everybody comes out. And if you can only give $50, that's cool, you know. But whatever you can do, you know, please go ahead and do that. And know that we're all the companies out here that can do more. We're also, you know, behind you as well. You also get this snazzy hat, which may or may not be a big motivator for you. But hey, holidays are around the corner. Get a couple. But yeah, we want to match that. And so, Justin, I really appreciate your story. And
well, I got two more quick things I wanted to share with you too before we go. Please. Number one, it's not just about donating today. You know, there are a lot of, you know, relocation and transportation companies who are watching this. We dedicate, you know, trucks twice a week with Move for Hunger, United Food Bank, to provide food transport. It's something you can really incorporate into your business without taking up a ton of your resources or costing you a lot of profit or revenue. So I encourage all movers to get involved. Talk to your local food bank, talk to Move for Hunger, let them know what you have. You know, we all pretty much have, you know, movers or drivers, trucks, warehousing, and how can you share some of that with your local community to provide, you know, moving or collection or whatever the case is. It's really necessary. And so that's something that we've done. I encourage all other movers and challenge all other companies to do that and take on some role in that perspective. It's been awesome for us. It's so rewarding to see how happy just our team is to be able to provide and know that what we're doing makes a difference. So that's really awesome for sure.
What does that mean to you also as a leader who's leading an organization to be able to bring a purpose to the organization that people can get behind? You know, have you seen that impact your employees and their motivation, their engagement? Absolutely. It means everything. You know, when we started the company, it was just about moving and getting business and doing moves. And so that really that's nice, but we're at a point now where we're able to do that, but where we get our satisfaction is being able to give back and seeing, you know, how much that means to our team. I hear it on a weekly basis, almost daily, just different people talking about where we're at, what we're doing, you know, seeing the stats come out with Move for Hunger, and we're over 1 million pounds, or now I think we're over 3 million pounds.
Oh, wow.
You know, since 2020, which is incredible for us to be a part of. But yeah, it means the world. It's so fulfilling to be able to do that. And it's not like it goes to some corporation and some of it gets trickled down. I mean, this is Move for Hunger. You are directly impacting people, and it's firsthand. So it's just incredible. Yeah, for sure. I want to bring Adam Lowy back out from Move for Hunger, and I'm gonna bring him out. Adam, when you're hearing Justin's story, I mean, what are you thinking?
I mean, Justin, first and foremost, thank you not only for being so involved, but being willing to share that story. I mean, it's so tough, not only for you, but for so many others, millions of people in this country that are growing up facing those hardships, whether they're, you know, a young kid in school or the parents making those impossible choices of, do I put food on the table for my kids, or how are we going to make rent this month? And like, those are decisions that are made every day. Ben, you hit the nail on the head. Hunger is not the stereotype. Like, a lot of folks are working, you know, 2-3 jobs sometimes. And when the minimum wage is so low in this country, and even if you're working, you can't afford to, you know, pay for a place to live and feed your family. That's a problem. There's not a lot of places here in the US where you can live comfortably or even reasonably comfortably at the minimum wage. So to be able to tackle food insecurity in an appropriate way relies on a lot of things. Charity is a part of it, right? So organizations like ours, organizations like the food banks that we deliver food to, we are one part of this equation. But working with local and national legislators, changing laws, thinking about how we're able to lift people out of poverty so they're able to take care of themselves and their families. That's really how we're going to be able to solve this thing. But it's a collaboration. It's everyone working together and realizing that, you know, this isn't just a handout at the end of the day. This is helping people live their lives. So Justin, I'm just very touched by your story, and it just really hits home of, like, you are someone that took that situation and persisted to a point where now you're able to be part of the solution. And to me, that's just incredible.
It's awesome to be able to do that. And so we didn't really talk about this, but Just in Time Moving would like to throw in a $5,000 match as well.
Wow.
Amazing.
Wow.
Oh,
Justin, that's incredible. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you guys.
Thank you. Wow.
Justin, I'm so
Yeah.
appreciative, and I echo what Adam said. I mean, to see you, going from being like kind of like where you needed that in your life as a kid, and then to be able to come up and then to provide jobs for so many people, and a wonderful life for yourself and your family and everything. And then to be part of the solution. I mean, I think that's the dream, and for those of us out here who are blessed enough to be able to live that dream, I'm so proud of people like you, Justin, and everybody out here who's put matches out here and who's paying it forward, to give that hand to people that need it, just, to be able to go on and do something great in their life, So Justin, thank you so much, man. Really.
Thank you guys. There's nothing better than this. This is incredible. So thank you.
Yeah, this is incredible. And thank you so much. People are just coming in over here. Put a comment in there if you're digging what you're hearing out here. Put a comment in the comments here. Megan saying, "Wow, thank you." Taylor Marie, thank you for all you do, Justin and Just in Time Moving. Adam Bianco points out, Just in Time Moving has transported nearly 1 million pounds of food just this year alone. Justin, those are some big numbers. How are you getting those numbers? What you got? Any secrets for us out here?
I mean, literally, we've incorporated a truck twice a week with our food bank. So 2 days a week in the mornings, we dedicate a truck to transport food as necessary, and it adds up quick. I mean, it's not too difficult for us to do that. And the numbers, it's a consistent effort. And that's where you start to accumulate big numbers as far as the amount that you move. It's 5,000 pounds here, 10,000 pounds there. Before you know it, you're over 1 million. So
dedicated. So I'm hearing a couple of things. Dedicated truck, do it consistently all the time.
Yep.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not even, we work it in the morning kind of before, so we can still use that truck afterwards in the day. It only takes up 2-3 hours in the morning, dedicating a truck most days. And just, they know that they can count on us to be there, take that transportation need off of their plate at the food bank, and we handle that for them. So
and then hooking up with a food bank that has a recurring need and providing that transportation.
They all do. I really think that, yeah. I mean, I think that really any food bank that you work with will have a need for the resources that we can offer.
We've seen this across the board. I mean, I saw Gentle Giant do this to the point where they were doing weekly deliveries for their local food bank until the food bank saved enough money to purchase their own truck. Paxton, who I know a lot of folks, work with Paxton Van Lines, they're picking up every Sunday from a farmer's market in the Virginia area, every single Sunday, thousands and thousands of pounds of food every week. They've started this in the summer and they're doing it through harvest time in November. So those moving companies that are doing this consistently is amazing. And again, you don't need to be a moving company to get involved, right? There's a lot of ways to get involved, including making a donation here today. $50 donation is at this point, I think, going 4 times, 5 times the value with all the incredible, generous matches. Justin, thank you for adding your name to the hat as well.
Yeah. And you know what? We've got more matches coming in right now, actually. We've got a match that just came in from a Versal Global Relocation, $5,000 match.
Oh my goodness.
Big shout out to Hosea Botley, my good friend.
Thank you. Oh my goodness.
Isn't that incredible?
I was
Tanya?
like, it is. And I was going to say, I don't know that I'm not doing the math. I'm admittedly not good at math. I don't know where we're at so far, but I'm just like, just with the matches alone, Ben, I'm like halfway there. Yeah,
we're really getting there. Montway also has pledged to match $1,000 as well. So we're talking about, quintuple matches. In a lot of cases here, it's pretty incredible.
Hey,
and
Ben, can you put up? My mom texted me. Can you put up the website again where people can donate?
My dad does the same thing. He's like, "What's the link?"
My mom and dad are making a $50 donation. They're very touched by your story, Justin. Thank you so much. So they're watching live. So thank you. Here's Mom. Here's the link, and for anyone else, here's where you can go to make a donation.
Mom, also, I'd put a $50 donation in for your divinity recipe, Mom. If you would throw that in the comment.
I think that's worth more than 50. We can take that offline, Ben.
Hey, it's a negotiation. I got to start low, Tanya. Okay. No, that's great. The problem with the link here is people can't click it. So Mom's going to be there tapping her screen like this, and it's not going to work.
Mom's actually pretty techy. You'd be surprised.
Okay, Mom. Hey, Mom. Sorry, Mom. Get in the comments, Mom. I want to say hi to you. Let's Tracy Gunn. I saw the new Just in Time Move for Hunger truck in Gilbert a few days ago. You can't miss it, and it spreads the word. You got a Move for Hunger truck, Justin?
We got a Move for Hunger truck. That's thank you, Adam, for that. We were fortunate enough to win Mover of the Year with the organization, and they provided a wrap, and it's incredible. So we hope to use that. We're trying to plan a truck pull here in Arizona next year, and my hope is that we can sponsor that and use that truck in the truck pull. So we'll see how that goes.
Amazing.
Yep.
Nice. Justin, I might have some good business referrals for you too. You seem like a great company out there in Arizona. So let's see if we can't support Justin at just in time.
And I would also just like, as Justin was talking, Ben, I was thinking, you don't know how important giving back to communities is for so many corporations, right? And so even just hearing you tell your story about why it's so important to you as a company, but know that companies that use your services, it is so important to us and it makes a difference to us too. And so not just for you, but for any other moving companies out there. Like there's such a huge opportunity. I mean, do it for the right reasons, but know the impact is, anyways, it's even larger. It's exponential.
That's awesome.
Yeah. And you know what? I mean, you're inspiring people, Justin. You're inspiring people. Mike Klarner, great stuff, Justin. And then Mike Klarner works at Mini Moves, and Mini Moves just threw in another $1,000 they just pledged.
Oh, amazing.
Awesome.
Amazing.
I'm writing everything on a Post-it note. I'm going to need a bigger Post-it note here. I need some office supplies. This is what happens when you work from home. You don't have proper office supplies, you know. Look at this. Look at this divinity recipe we'll have Tanya get to you, Mom Kinds.
Yeah, that's my parents.
That's so sweet. That's great.
Question for Erin when she comes back. Do you think with our $5,000 match that qualifies for her to actually come out to Just in Time Moving and do a set for us?
Ooh.
Little maybe 5-minute comedy set.
Let's bring her back. Let's bring her back out. Let's bring the can back out here.
Darling Justin, for $5,000, you've got the set, baby.
Well, let's get a joke here. Let's put
Are you ready?
Let's put a joke out here.
Okay, if you're just able to see, what do you call a fake noodle?
Faux.
An impasta. It's an impasta.
An impasta. I was gonna go pho noodle too, like a faux noodle, like a pho noodle.
Faux. You know. Okay. Yeah.
An impasta.
It's an impasta.
An impasta.
That was a little bit better than the
the
$50 joke. They're getting better. They're getting better with donations.
That's good. Let's keep the
more
donations.
donations because we need better jokes from Erin, everyone. So please, more donations.
Well, you know what? Let's
$1,000 donation from Sweet Home. Thank you, Jen. And to your
Sweet
company.
Home.
Thank
Yes,
you, Jen, for
Erin, that's going to get another joke. Let's bring Jen Breen out here from
Hello,
Sweet Home.
I'm back.
Jen, thank you so much for your generosity.
Of course. I love Move for Hunger. We've been involved for a long time, so I'm a big believer and happy to help. And I think I've told it before, but Temp Housing saw a lot of stuff during the pandemic, and it became more relevant than ever to help people.
Yeah. And you can't spell generosity without Jen.
Oh, thank you. I love that.
That was
Yeah.
great, man.
Yeah.
That
That's
wasn't
my
a
joke.
joke, right?
No, not at all. That's totally serious. I spell
That was funny.
generosity
That was
with a
something
J.
Adam would do.
I
Yeah.
love it. We'll
Sweet
change
Home was
that.
actually-
That's
Sweet
my
Home
new
was actually one of the
tagline.
first corporate housing providers in the nation to get involved with us when we launched
Awesome.
our corporate housing program years ago. So thank
Amazing.
you again for
Yeah, thanks.
being with us since almost day one.
Yeah, I've even run a ridiculous amount of miles that I'm not used to running with Move for Hunger too, for when they come here to Chicago to run.
For those runners and walkers out there, we also have Team Move for Hunger, and you can get into races and running with us. We actually have 8 folks running the New York City Marathon this year for us, including Will Vogt from Weichert, which has been amazing. So, for the runners and walkers out there that want to learn more, check out Team Move for Hunger online as well.
It's actually so much fun, except when it rains. One of ours, Margot can tell you, like poured. Maybe Margot wasn't at this one. It just poured everywhere. So that was not so fun, but there's so much fun to get out there with everybody to do it.
We've got another runner on the can here. Let's bring Rachel Lyons out. Hey, Rachel.
Yeah, I need to live up to that reputation. I haven't lately, but I can say that running with Team Move for Hunger is amazing. The first marathon, the first full marathon I ever ran was at Walt Disney World, and I did it with Move for Hunger. And I have to say, to have that extra motivation was just huge. It just was the best day ever, just in terms of personal accomplishment and what we were able to raise. And Adam and Margot and everyone, they were just so supportive in even down to my training. They were helping me with my training, which is so cool. And Margot is a Run Disney expert. So the combo of that was amazing. So highly recommend to get involved with Team Move for Hunger. for races anywhere.
Love it. Love it. And I've got another donation coming in here as well. So I'm over here doing double duty. I got the email open. I'm doing all this, doing all that. Danny Herskowitz on my team. Danny, I love you, man. You're the best. Danny Herskowitz, our director of talent at Glomo. He's donating $2,000 from his own commission check to Move for Hunger this month.
Danny.
Yeah,
Oh,
that's a blessing, Danny. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you, Danny.
Danny's awesome. But he said he wants a joke. So
I've got one for you. Are you ready?
ready as ever.
Do you know why golfers carry an extra pair of socks?
Why?
In case they get a hole in one.
I was like, Justin, are you sure you want Aaron to do a
Yeah,
whole
we
set?
can-
Are you
no.
sure? I'm like,
We're good on the set.
You could have a half set.
Aaron,
This
I'm
is-
having you open MRC for us in Chicago next year. You're my opening act.
You got it.
Imagine. Could you do a tight 5 for us at Midwest?
For sure.
Oh my gosh, that's great. We got another donation here. Stephen Meyer, the driver. We got a household goods driver on the road there. Hey, stay safe out there, Stephen.
Sweet.
Steven's a friend of the show. He's been on before. Steven's donating $100.
thank you,
What
Steven.
$100 becomes at least $500, which is at least 1,200 meals. So thank you, Stephen. Your
Amazing.
$100 is going a very long way. Be like Stephen. Donate $100 and feed 1,200 people. It is that easy today.
And
Yeah,
can I get some shouts out to some folks who donated?
Yes.
Just like right before the broadcast.
I
You know,
love it.
I can't do the suspense thing, so I really have to drum up the support beforehand. Anyway,
Let's go. I love
sorry,
it.
I just can't do it. But anyway, so I just wanted to give some shouts out to Jim Walsh over at Relo Solutions Third Party
Yes.
Services. He's
Jim.
amazing. Dave Monsauer over at Avast Media. He's one of my partners. He threw in a donation. I wanted to shout out Terry Palmer with Palmer Moving Services.
Nice.
She gave us a donation.
Yes.
And she's a Move for Hunger mover as well. So shout out to Palmer. Who else? Pete Gosha, Olympia Moving and Storage, threw in a donation.
Pete.
My old folks, my OGs. So thank you so much, Olympia. Janet Turner with DN Van Line. She threw in a
Janet.
Thank you,
donation.
Janet.
Oh, Janet.
My dad. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate you.
Nice.
And Kate O'Brien, another one of my partners, threw in a donation. She's an amazing graphic designer. Actually, a lot of the Love and Relo stuff that you see is actually by her. So that's pretty cool.
Nice.
and-
Thanks, Kate.
Yeah. And also Mike Klarner with Mini Moves and Mini Moves for their $1,000 donation. That was incredible. So thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you, Mini
much.
Yes, Mike.
Amazing.
Thank you, Mike. Thanks, everybody. That's a great list, too. So are they all getting hats? Maybe?
I think so. Well,
Maybe?
if they gave more than $50, so
Nice.
then yeah.
Getting the hat club.
Gonna be
Yes,
more
and
hats.
just as a reminder, if you just tune in, 1, hit that like button. 2, put a comment in. Shout out your company. Let us know where you're at. 3, donate on the link that's scrolling. Wait, does it go this way? It goes this way. Scrolling down below. moveforhunger.org/LOVE+RELO2022. If you donate $50 or more, you get this lovely hat, limited edition, Love and Relo trucker hat, black for the summer because that makes sense. And it's got a Move for Hunger pin on top, which, wait, it's on this side right here. There you go. Very
You can
cool.
put the pin wherever you want, though.
You could, yes. It's versatile. It really is. I just put it there.
Hey, Ben,
cool.
I need somebody to make another donation because I've got a really great joke that Miss Tracy Gunn shared with me that I got to get it out. I got to get it out. So somebody we need $100, at least $100.
Can somebody put a
For
$100
this
donation out there?
I need it.
There's a $100 joke in the wings right now. Waiting.
Dana March says they keep getting better. Well, guess what? You know what? Seek and
Check
ye
out-
shall find, Aaron. Okay?
Hey, check out Hobbaneck. right?
Look at this. Johnny Dry Heat coming in for a G
Oh.
for the great cause, Ben.
Oh, John,
Keep the
I've
lid and
got
give it
you
to
on
someone
this
else.
one.
John,
Thank
what are
you,
you talking about? You need a
John.
hat more than
Thank
anybody,
you,
Johnny.
John.
Come on, man. Get this hat, baby. Let's go.
Thank you, John. Thank you.
You're the best,
John.
John.
And John is a former, as many of you know, former Corporate Action Network member, CAN member, and he's joined us many times in the past on the CAN and is a big supporter of Move for Hunger. So thank you, John.
A big supporter of many causes. John is just like one of the most charitable, philanthropic people I've met, and just so kind to our organization. Thank you, John. We appreciate you.
John, this hat would look mean, look tough on a Harley. That's all I'm saying. Real tough. You can put it backwards like this, going down there. I'm gonna wear it backwards just for Johnny. So we need a joke for John
Okay,
Habana.
you ready?
Yeah.
This one's for you, John. Do you know why ducks have feathers on their butt? Can I say butt?
Yeah, you can say butt.
Okay.
The network
Anybody
censors
know?
won't censor you.
Right?
No.
It's to cover their butt quacks.
I was afraid to even try to guess that one.
Me too.
You can say butt, but you can't say butt quack. Okay.
It's a butt quack.
You have officially stepped over a line.
Yeah, okay.
The non-live
Thanks, Trace.
recording, we will bleep that out. Just, yeah.
Yeah, let's take care of that in post.
Edit that
Yes.
post.
Edit that in post. Oh, look at this. See, Dana, look at this. Dana, you encourage her and you encourage her, and then that's what happens.
So the jokes are starting to head into another direction. If you want to
Yeah.
keep donating to hear some more, we'll just keep it going.
Some of the jokes may need to be texted to you afterwards. We'll just
Correct.
put that little disclaimer on there.
This is great. Mini Moose says you're all stars. Hats to everyone. Yes. Can we get an update here? Let's see. Do we have an updated total between what's online and then some of the pledges that we have here?
And while you get the total, I just want to make sure, I know it got called out early on, but Michael Quigley with Ace Relocation, I know he donated $100. He's so generous. Mike and Ace both are. And I was nagging him ahead of time. He literally, when he said he just landed ATL, like he literally just got off the plane and I told him, you have to tune in for the show. Please make a donation to us. And so I just wanted to make sure, again, to shout Mike Quigley out, Q, and Ace Relocation. Yeah, big heart to them for all their support.
Yeah, for real. So between the pledges, I'm going to give you the pledges again because I think these people deserve shout outs here. Weichert at 5K. Big shout out to Weichert. Okay. Big shout out to Weichert, Dave Bensavango, and the great people there. Bristol Global Mobility at 5K. Big shout out to Bristol Global Mobility.
Thank you, Bristol.
Joe Cardini. Big shout out to Jose Abatley at Aversal, also coming in Aversal Global Relocation at 5K. Amazing. And we've got Just in Time. Shout out to you, Justin. Thank you so much
Justin.
for 5K.
Thank you.
Glomo's in for 5K. And then we've got Danny Herskowitz in for 2K. Montway's in for 1,000. Many Moves for 1,000. And Sweet Home for 1,000. I think that brings us my little post-it notes. You see my little post-it notes? It's real official stuff. I'm gonna have to get an accounting firm in here to audit this. But I think that this is I think we got 30,000 on my little cocktail napkin right here.
Wow.
Okay. So that's 30K. And then Adam, what do we have on online and through other channels?
So online currently, some of this is matched already because the initial ones were getting matched by Bristol. But our count online currently says just shy of $21,000. So I think you can go a little bit less, but we're getting pretty close to that $50,000 mark. I'd say we're very close.
Okay.
Online says 21,000.
Yeah.
21,000.
Wow. Yo, thank you so much to everybody out there.
Thank you.
Incredible. This is fantastic. We've got people, tagging their friends over here. What's up, Isabel? We've got Vinny Valverde donation underway.
You, thank you. Vinny,
awesome.
Is that donation for Erin? Should she be telling a joke? Just let us know. You can text me too, friend. Just checking.
I think it is. I think we should assume it is.
Every
should just
donation is for
assume.
Erin.
Yes,
So-
and those margaritas are kicking in. So let's see what happens.
So I was just gonna say go ahead, Erin.
Well, I was going to say, so this is for Vinny. And also, Kay Seeley, the president at Montway, she is actually pledging me from Bulgaria today. She'd like to pledge $100 personally.
Thank you.
Wow.
So this is for you
nice.
too.
Bulgaria.
Do you know what you call a haunted chicken? A poultrygeist.
A poultrygeist.
I don't know where you get your jokes, Erin. I'll just leave it at that.
I get them out here on the ranch.
They just come to you. They just come right here.
I
So,
know.
well, I was going to say, so this, I just have to say though, Ben, so this is amazing. So we are so close to reaching our goal of 50,000, but we still have 10 minutes. Like we
Yes.
still have 10 minutes. And so I know you see all of our phone numbers are here. You can contact us other ways as well, but we would just, again, our Ben and I's goal ahead of this time and the can and Move for Hunger was to exceed what we raised last year. And we're just so close. And we just again can't thank everybody enough for the generosity. This industry always, I don't even have the words for it. But it's just so generous and giving back to their community. So thank you.
I'm so impressed with this industry and all the great, amazing folks in our community who always just top themselves and always just find ways, no matter what the challenge is, to just exceed expectations. And we came out of COVID and everything that did to us, and supply chain issues, and Brexit, war in Ukraine. I mean, all sorts of stuff that we've been going through over the last few years that have impacted our businesses, impacted our client companies, the world around us. And yet our industry just finds a way to dig deep and be better than ever. And it's just really incredible. And it's so humbling and such an honor to be a part of this with all of you out there, and the way that you all just so generous and such people,
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody in global mobility is in the business of helping other people transition through really difficult times in their life, great opportunities, but also great challenges. And we're there for people. And I just love the hearts of everyone out here. And thank you all so much. Really.
Mike and Meredith McGill, $250 donation. Still
Nice.
strong.
Thank you.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
Awesome,
you.
Mike. Thank you. And Aaron, that's your cue.
Okay, so do you know why ants don't get sick?
No.
They have little antibodies.
I think that was a $250 joke.
I really
was
like that
good.
one. I'm
That
going to
was
tell that
good.
to my son who's 4.
Yeah.
Little antibodies.
Oh, I just saw that Scott Faree from Mini Moves. He just put in $100. So thank you so much, Scott.
Nice.
Well,
Thank you, Scott.
Thank you.
Appreciate you.
Absolutely.
And as a reminder, Weichert and Bristol and Aversal are all going to match all of these. So again, shout out to Weichert, Bristol, and Aversal for matching all these. Thank you, Scott, for making that donation. Jamie's so happy to be a part of this. You all rock. Jamie, thank you so much for being one of our first donors, always out front donating. Thank you so much, Jamie. I do believe your donation in the very beginning of $150, I believe it was towards Aaron's cause. So Aaron, that would require another joke to be told.
Funny you should say that. I have one. Do you know what the difference is between an outlaw and an in-law? Outlaws are wanted.
Outlaws are wanted.
I have heard that one before.
Okay.
That's good. I really like that one.
Yeah.
I wonder if my wife's watching this. I really
So
like
you're
that
not
Like
one.
you
Yeah.
did, I
Yeah,
just
of
texted
course.
my in-laws to donate. So I'm really perfect.
They're not
Well,
watching
Hi to
live.
my
It's okay.
in-laws on the thing.
Isabel Schmidt for $100. Logs and Mill Moves. Thank you so much for your donation.
Thank
Thank
you,
you.
Isabel. Thank you.
So good.
You ready?
Yes.
You ready? Okay.
More.
So how do you tell the gender of an ant? You put it in a glass of water. If it sinks, it's a girl ant. If it's buoyant, it's a boy ant.
Oh, I didn't get that at first. I'm so sorry. Oh my
the delivery, yeah, the buoyant.
So where you were
That was a
going.
good one. That was
We
really
can't
good.
end on that note, people. All right,
We
please
better
donate. Go to the
go.
Make
link.
another donation. That can't be the last.
That
check.
can't be the last one. Yeah, I gotta find you a
/LOVE+RELO.
good one here.
2022.
2022. Please, for the love.
The love of ants.
That can't be it. That can't be it.
Come on,
This is
somebody.
great. Lots
Surely
of mill
somebody.
moves. Fantastic. Tag a friend, forward it, like and comment on this. It shares it with everybody out there, for better or worse. Let them know. Anybody else have any donations that came through? Anybody else you want to shout out that you gave a donation before we got on the air? And then also, let's get an updated. Adam, do you know if you can get an update without double counting the match to see where we're at? Because
Yes. Give me 1 second. Let me find that real quick.
And maybe while you do that, just as a reminder, the month of September is Hunger Action Month. There are lots of different ways to get involved. If you go to moveforhunger.org, there's a number of suggestions on different ways to get involved in your community. I think Justin shared some really great ideas from a moving company perspective, but I'm a big believer that one person can make a difference and everybody can get involved. And then as Ben said earlier, it's just not a once a year, it's just Hunger Action Month. It's something that we support year round. So I just wanted there's resources out there and different ideas, and the Move for Hunger team is great to partner with, to collaborate and brainstorm on ways to help support food insecurity in your community.
yeah, totally. Does anyone want to share one of the things that they've done? I'll go first, but one of the things that we did in Detroit when I was up there is we would go and do the food collections at the grocery store at Kroger. So we'd actually go there with a list of like a shopping list that of all the hot items, and I think peanut butter was one I remember, and some cereals were others, and things like that, some canned vegetables and things like that, for a little bit of diversity of nutrition and everything. And we would load up these watermelon. We would get these watermelon containers full, and we'd load a few of those at each location. And we were doing them at probably 8 different locations around Detroit. And you can and it's something you can take your kids to, as well, and teach them about, getting involved and what that's like, and making that ask. And it gives you a pause to stop the conversation around, hey, can I get the next video game? Or, hey, can I get the next, toy or whatever, and start talking about, other people that don't have what we all enjoy. So anyway, I would encourage you to get your kids involved as well. Does anyone else want to share something that they've done with Move for Hunger?
Sweet Home is able to partner with a lot of our properties. You know how you see the Toys for Tots in the downstairs in the building lobbies, and we put a Move for Hunger box. So it's been really good. Just people are really generous, especially during the holidays.
Yeah.
So we're able to, and we do like challenges a little bit sometimes to fill the box.
I love that, because you're in so many apartment buildings.
Yeah. It's an easy way for us to do it, and it kind of brings awareness. People don't know where to donate sometimes, so they bring awareness to the buildings. And we're hoping some of the buildings will actually turn that into more of a partnership with Move for Hunger.
Yeah, I love it, because you might have 3 units in that building, but if you put a collection thing there, now you're accessing hundreds, if not 1,000 units in that building. And I think that's the way to do it, is think about how do you leverage your influence and access that you have, whether it be getting corporate matches or leveraging, the whole building and not just the unit, the whole store and not just the moving customer, like Justin does, right? I mean, partnering with food banks to supply transportation. I mean, that's a real kind of enterprise level solution. I really love that.
One thing that we do that works well. Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off there. But we focus so much on the food that's being thrown out when you move, right? With Move for Hunger and collecting that food from your clients and donating it. But when you make, having a box at your office, at your warehouse, at your facility, and then when you are focusing on collecting food, maybe you make a social media post, but also have a box to collect for people who aren't moving, who follow you, right? Most of your followers aren't moving every week, but they all probably have food in their pantry that they can donate. So that's one thing with food collection that we do is try to just promote that so that you're not just focusing on people who are moving, but also those who follow you that want to help out and can just bring food right to your office.
Love it.
Thanks, Justin. I was just going to add, it's not something we've done, Ben. It's something we're looking to do, you know, being new to Montway. Matt Legault, who is on this telethon today. Thanks, Matt, for being here. He leads up our HR group. We're establishing an in-house Move for Hunger team. Okay. And our strategy is to find ways that we can continue to support Move for Hunger at a different level than what we've done historically, whether it's partnering on food drives or great truck pulls. I mean, based in Schaumburg, there's a lot of things that we can do. And we all know that some of us are just not bashful for asking for money. So that's what we're after. We want to make sure that we can support at the highest level. So I'm looking forward to working with this group and working with Move for Hunger.
And maybe just to share from a corporate perspective, one of the things that I've done and that should be easy to do for lots of folks who are at a corporation is that it's usually through Benevity, but there's a charitable platform. And you can make sure that Move for Hunger is on the platform as one of the options. So when someone is looking to make a donation, like I tagged food insecurity and sustainability and different things that's out there. I've also was able to add information about the Front Porch Food Drive or different activities Move for Hunger is having. It's very easy to do. And then anyone inside your entire corporation who has a passion or wants to get involved, wants to make a donation, feels so moved. I think we see a lot of folks again around the holidays. That information is readily available, and it also makes it really easy to do a corporate match. So that's something that I've made sure in different corporate roles that I've been at, that's been set up.
You know, just a quick question. I'm sorry, Adam, do we still have the availability on Amazon? I think that's something that we forget about. I don't know about you all, but I'm on Amazon jokes Amazon all the
Smiles.
time.
Mm-hmm.
Amazon Smile.
Yes.
It's one of the easiest things that you can do. You go to smile.amazon.com, just designate us as your charity, and Amazon gives like 0.5% of every transaction to charities. So I find myself recently buying lots of diapers for little ones at home, and diapers ain't cheap. So I might as well have Amazon donate to Move for Hunger while I'm purchasing them. It costs me nothing. You just have to remember to go to smile.amazon.com first.
Awesome. Adam, we've got, I want to give people, because we're kind of at our time here and this has been a lot of fun and these are some great ideas here. We've got Rick here saying Move for Hunger is on my employer's community support channel. My wife and I love to support food banks each and every year. Thus, the donation we made just days ago will be doubled. More bang for the buck. Wow. Thanks, Rick.
Thank you, Rick.
Thank you, Rick. Thank you so much.
And actually, we have a link here. Alexandra says, check here for your match so you can actually look up who supports with matching gifts. So you can go to moveforhunger.org/matching-gifts and find out if your employer matches. I should get on there, Adam. Put some.
You should.
Some matching. I don't know. It's so manual this way. I should just do it that way. Adam, do we have a final total yet? I've been trying to buy as much time as possible.
I know you've been doing great. I've got one of my team members furiously just trying to pull out the matches.
They don't have to be mad about it. They can just use a calculator and add it up. In the meantime, while we're waiting for that, we're going to assume we're going to actually, you know what, I got a joke here for Rick's donation here.
You have a joke, Ben.
Yeah, courtesy of Mini Moves.
Okay.
Quick moving joke for you. I was at a wedding the other day. It was so moving, even the cake was in tears. Now, only the real movers are going to get that. Okay, I see Justin nodding. Okay, I see you, Justin. All right. Because what happens is you load boxes and you kind of create a wall. That's a tier. That's what that is. So.
Way to go. That was a great one.
I was like, when you have to explain the joke, Ben? No, I'm just kidding.
Well, can I give a shout out while we're waiting to Dana March, who's made a donation. Dana is one of our account executives, and we appreciate you, Dana. This is her first time to participate.
Thank you, Dana.
Thank you.
Appreciate you, Dana.
I wanted
That's great.
to also just give a shout out too in terms of things to do. I love the what's it called? Move to Fight Hunger Challenge every June. Absolutely love that. I know a lot of folks here participate in that too. So and they do it every June. So keep an eye out for it. But basically, it's a way to you join and then you get to be like motivated by everybody to do some kind of movement or some kind of activity every day throughout the month of June. And it all supports Move for Hunger. So basically every day I would like go out and walk my dog and that would like create meals for Move for Hunger, which was so rad. So definitely keep an eye out for that in June.
How does it work? Is it a steps? Like they take the steps in multiple?
There's an app that does it, so you don't have to worry about any of that. But basically, it's like steps, miles, or like number of hours that you're doing an activity. There's like a formula that translates.
Answering emails. How many hours?
I think you could. I mean, you can really do anything. So
I don't know if I'm worse at exercise or math, so I'm just trying to figure out a way that I can leverage my activity.
Maybe if you're like answering emails on like a treadmill desk, then maybe that.
Okay. Got it.
Good one.
Got it. This is great. People are trying to keep up with you, Aaron. This is fantastic.
Speaking of which, I have one. You
Okay.
ready? You want to hear it?
Yes, please.
What did the Clydesdale say to the little pony? Or why did oh, wait a minute. This is bad. Why did the Clydesdale give the little pony a glass of water?
Why?
Because he was a little horse.
I got
Yeah.
it.
I messed it up on the delivery.
Horse.
That sucked.
I got it. Yeah.
Sorry,
This
guys.
is great. Vinny said, I'd rather go clean the house than listen to Aaron's jokes. But don't worry, he's using that activity to count towards meals. Unfortunately, he's going to eat them. So they don't really count. But we appreciate the sentiment, Vinny. I love you, man. I hope you're doing well out there. We're a little over time here. Adam, do you want to give us a total?
I want to give you a total. I can tell you that.
I knew I was going to get a yes for that question because I phrased it properly.
Want to give you a total. If Aaron can tell one more joke, I feel like I'm confident I'm going to be able to give you this final total.
Okay.
Make it a good one,
Make
Aaron.
it a good one.
Make it a good one.
I'm at the end of my repertoire. So, do you know why the Scarecrow won the Nobel Prize?
Why?
He was outstanding in his field.
I kind of like that one,
good.
actually.
That's good for
Nice fall
Halloween.
joke. Yeah.
Getting into fall.
That's good. I'm gonna have to tell that. I'm gonna tell that to my son, who's gonna be in The Wizard of Oz at school.
Cool.
He's
Oh, that's
7,
awesome.
and he's Uncle Henry. They didn't give him many lines, but he's Uncle Henry. And don't worry, he doesn't have Facebook. He can't see this. Yeah. Adam, do you want to save me? Adam, do you have a number for us?
I can save you. All right. We are approximately $200
Oh my goodness.
short.
No.
I have great news though, because I
Yeah.
didn't share that I'm matching $25 for each of my folks that donated, and that's
Oh, how many is that, Rachel?
$225. Perfect.
225.
We did it.
Way to go,
Rachel.
Rachel!
Thank you. Thank you.
Rachel.
Thank
I didn't even plan that. It just was like it worked out perfect.
you. Oh my goodness. That's amazing.
So does that put us at $50,025?
I believe so. Listen, this is sticky paper math right now for all of us, but I think we just made the cut with the incredible generosity of all these matches,
Thank
all
you.
these incredible companies. Oh my God, so many donors, and some donations are still coming in. So the stalling has worked. So thank you for continuing to tell jokes.
That's wonderful.
It's amazing.
Aaron, you're the
Amazing.
MVP here with the jokes. Thank
You
you.
carried the
Hey,
team,
listen.
Aaron.
Hey, no, it's my pleasure.
Yeah. No, that's great.
Mostly
And-
is. Yeah.
Most. This has been great. It sounds like we've hit our $50,025. So I think, Tanya, that might mean we're at a new record because 50,000 I think was our last record. So that's
Yes.
good news. So shout out to everybody out there that
Thank you,
donated.
everyone.
Shout out to our corporate matches, our big time corporate matches.
Thank you.
Weicker, Bristol, Aversal, Glomo, Montway, Sweet Home, Just in Time. Thank you.
Thank
Mini
you, Justin.
Moves. I mean, thank you for the big corporate ones out there. Danny Herskowitz at 2K. Thank you so much for the big ones out there. Johnny Abandic out there. Amazing generosity. Thank you so much. And the good news is the donations are going to continue to stay open through the end of the month. This is Hunger Action Month, so through the end of September. So if you make a donation on that link down there, moveforhunger.org/LOVE+RELO 2022, you will get a hat and a pin if it's over $50. So please make sure you go do that, and let's just see if we can't maybe get to 60. Who knows? You know,
Let's do it. Let's do this.
And the last thing I want to say is, listen, hunger is a year-round issue. Hunger and food waste occur every single day, 365 days out of the year. We're so grateful for Love and Reload for being able to put this on. But get your companies involved throughout the year, not just during Hunger Action Month, not just during Thanksgiving and the holidays. Let's get you involved all year round. We can get your companies, your employees, your community involved, whether it's a food drive or a fundraiser or a run or a Move to Fight Hunger Steps challenge. We want to work with you to help feed those in need. Thank you, everybody. So
yes. And you know, when you're on a Zoom call and it just won't end and you're over time and you're late for another meeting and just Dana wants to make sure you tell her joke.
You know, I thought about your joke, Dana, and I hope that I am not censored for this one.
Let's go.
So let's put this. This
Alright.
is an R rating. So if anyone can't handle the joke, you've
Slightly.
been warned, then you can drop now.
We're
You can drop.
Thank you.
Fine,
Thank you for
it's
the
fine.
disclaimer, Tanya,
Yeah,
right?
you're
So,
welcome.
I've been trying to get canceled for 3 years. Go ahead, Aaron.
do you know why chickens? Wait a minute. Do you know why
deliver this.
chickens don't wear underwear?
Never thought about it.
Because their peckers are on their head.
Hey, there we go. And that's our time, folks. Thank you so much, everybody, for
Thank
coming
you.
out
And I
today.
was gonna say, I just want to say thank you again to Justin for sharing his story.
Yes.
It was amazing. We really appreciate it.